will be on the general election ballot despite an attempt to block her candidacy by an ally of current Mayor Tiffany.
A powerful move to block a candidate from the general election. Could this be the start of a political power struggle? As Tiffany Henyard's ally tries to stop her rival from appearing on the ballot, the stakes couldn't be higher. Who will come out on top in this heated battle for control? Stay tuned. This election is about to get wild.
A mayoral candidate being challenged, the saga surrounding embattled South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard.
The mayoral race just got a whole lot messier. Tiffany Henyard, the powerhouse politician, is facing a fierce challenge. Could this be the end of her political reign? With the stakes higher than ever, the battle for the mayor's office is about to heat up. Who will claim victory in this fierce political showdown? Stay tuned for the chaos. The unthinkable has happened. Tiffany Henyard, once seen as an unstoppable force, is now in FBI custody. A high-stakes raid exposed something so shocking that even her closest allies are scrambling for answers. What did they find? How did it all come crashing down? The details are sending shockwaves through Dolton Township, and the fallout is just beginning. Power, corruption, and a trail of evidence that couldn't stay hidden forever. This scandal is far from over. Stay locked in, because the truth behind this dramatic takedown will leave you questioning everything. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hey guys, I am Olivia. Welcome to Red Rumbles, where the drama never stops and the truth hits harder than a knockout punch. From explosive celebrity scandals to the wildest moments in boxing, politics, and beyond, nothing stays buried for long. Corruption, controversy, and chaos. We break it all down with no filters. If you're tired of the watered-down version of events, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because every twist, turn, and takedown is coming your way. Drop a comment and let's get into it, because on Red Rumbles, the truth always comes swinging. As the night fell, the flashing lights of the black SUVs weren't just a fleeting presence on Dolton streets. They were an unmistakable sign that things were about to change. The usual hum of the town seemed quieter, but the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. Armed agents poured out of the vehicles, moving swiftly toward a property connected to Dolton's own mayor. The hum of local gossip began to surge. Could this be just another routine investigation? Or was something far larger being exposed? The raid wasn't just about a simple checkup on Henyard's activities. When the FBI moves in with this much force, you know it's not just for show. The agents were on a mission, and what they uncovered wasn't small time. In fact, it was enough to bring down a powerful figure, someone who had managed to keep their head above water for so long despite mounting allegations. By the time news broke of the raid, the speculation reached a fever pitch. FBI agents had found something big, something explosive, and suddenly everything changed. Henyard, who had managed to dance around scandal after scandal, was now facing consequences that could tear her empire apart. What exactly did they find? The specifics remain sealed for now, but it's clear, whatever it was, it's enough to change the entire course of her career, and possibly even her freedom. The whispers of illegal dealings, fraudulent practices, and possibly even corruption on a grand scale are starting to feel less like rumors and more like undeniable truths. What do you think the FBI discovered? Was it financial mismanagement, something more sinister, or was it the culmination of years of hidden crimes? Drop a comment with your thoughts. This is just the beginning. As FBI agents marched out with Henyard in handcuffs, the tension in Dolton reached a boiling point. The moment the handcuffs clicked, signaling the fall of a once untouchable figure, was a moment that will be remembered for years to come. It wasn't just a regular arrest. It was the end of an era of political dominance. Henyard had managed to hold her position for so long, despite controversy after controversy, but the weight of the charges against her was finally too much to bear. Witnesses claimed she was taken by surprise, as if she truly believed that her power in the town would protect her forever. Others say her reaction was one of raw fury, a powerful woman who had built an empire being dragged away in public. The onlookers were a mixture of curiosity and shock. Some were there out of sheer disbelief, while others couldn't contain their excitement. It felt like the entire town was holding its breath, waiting for the moment to arrive. This wasn't just an arrest. It was a public spectacle that confirmed what many had suspected all along. The corruption that had lingered behind the scenes had finally caught up with the most powerful person in the area. Was Henyard ready for this? Did she truly believe her position was impenetrable? Or was this a wake-up call for someone who thought they were untouchable? For months, the name Tiffany Henyard had been associated with financial mismanagement, but now it's clear it was more than just bad budgeting or poor decisions. The FBI isn't known for making arrests based on minor infractions. When federal agents move in, you can bet they found something far worse. The charges against Henyard could very well include fraud, embezzlement, and possibly bribery, according to several law enforcement sources. It seems that the investigation expanded far beyond simple financial mismanagement, revealing a more elaborate scheme to exploit public funds. There are whispers of improper contracts, payments for services that were never rendered, and money that simply disappeared without explanation. Rumors also point to the possibility of racketeering, suggesting that Henyard may have been involved in much more than financial corruption. This kind of charge is serious. It's about orchestrating a criminal enterprise, using public office as a tool for personal gain. Was this a case of a politician getting too comfortable in power? Or was there something more organized at play here? Do you think Henyard is guilty of these serious charges? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Henyard's arrest didn't come as a complete shock to those who had been watching her career closely. The signs were all there. The lavish spending, the autocratic leadership, and the constant battles with those who dared to question her methods. From the very beginning of her political career, Henyard was known for keeping her enemies close and silencing them when necessary. Accusations had been thrown around for months: wasteful spending, hiring private security firms under questionable circumstances, and manipulating local elections. Despite these allegations, Henyard somehow remained untouchable. The combination of political connections and public support made her a formidable figure, and she used that power to protect herself, even when the evidence seemed to point in her direction. So the question remains, why now? What changed that made the FBI decide to make their move? Did someone from her inner circle flip? Or did the mounting pressure finally force law enforcement's hand? Perhaps the information needed to bring her down simply took time to uncover. Do you think Henyard knew this moment was coming? Or was she blindsided? Was there a tipping point that led to the raid? As word spread of Henyard's arrest, the people of Dolton had mixed reactions. Some hailed the event as the long overdue end of a corrupt era, while others felt that it was politically motivated. Henyard had her supporters, those who believed she was fighting for change, often at great personal cost. These individuals were quick to cry foul, accusing opponents of trying to bring her down through political manipulation. On the other hand, many residents felt a sense of relief. Finally, someone was being held accountable. Henyard's political style had alienated a lot of people, and for them, this arrest was a symbol that no one is above the law. For those who viewed her as an advocate for change, this was a bitter blow. For others, it was a sign that Dolton could finally move forward. What do you think? Is this a case of political persecution, Or is Henyard finally facing justice for her actions? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. FBI cases don't just happen overnight. They require a lot of work and careful planning. Building a federal case takes time, and it's clear that agents spent months or even years gathering evidence against Henyard. Some sources suggest that they obtained vital evidence through bank records, email communications, and testimony from people in Henyard's inner circle. There's a lot to uncover when it comes to financial corruption, and it's not something that can be built on a whim. Henyard's rise to power and subsequent fall from grace is likely the result of years of shady dealings finally catching up to her. Federal investigators don't take these kinds of actions unless they're 100% sure that they have the evidence to back it up. Could someone in her inner circle have flipped? The big question remains, who gave up the goods? Someone must have had enough and decided to cooperate with the authorities. When it comes to corruption, the money trail is often the key to everything. Where did the funds go? How much of Dolton's taxpayer money ended up in Henyard's pocket, or even worse, funneled into fake businesses, bogus contracts, or bribes? If the FBI found that money was being used improperly, we could be looking at some serious charges. Fraud, money laundering, embezzlement, and wire fraud. These are the kinds of accusations that stick, and they're far from small potatoes. If Henyard used public funds for personal gain, or if she participated in schemes that caused financial harm to the town, she could be facing decades in prison. What do you think? Do you believe the money trail will lead to more arrests? How much do you think Henyard was involved in? Drop a comment with your thoughts below. Henyard's arrest leaves a massive vacuum in Dolton's leadership, and the next few months will be critical. Who will step up to take the reins? Will the town get a new leader, or will the political turmoil continue to fester? There's no telling how many more individuals could be implicated in Henyard's scheme, and it's entirely possible that this investigation could stretch far beyond just her. The town of Dolton is about to face a period of intense scrutiny, and it may uncover more corruption, or it could lead to a complete overhaul of the political system. The big question is, what happens next? Will Dolton finally turn the page, or is this just the beginning of something much larger? This is a story that's far from over. The arrest of Tiffany Henyard marks a pivotal moment, but the shocking revelations that will come to light in the following weeks could reshape Dolton forever. Make sure you stay tuned, because the full story is still unfolding. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Was this arrest justified, or is there something bigger happening behind the scenes? Stay with Red Rumbles for all the breaking news, because when the truth hits, we'll be here to bring it straight to you.